What's up, everyone? Coming live from my kids' room. This is Power to the Buster. I got a little cold as usual, and looky what I found. So, this one I believe is going to be a lot easier for everyone to find. This one, not so much. So, um, here's the deal with this. You all know how I usually get these things. They're never on the shelves, like at all. But I called and surprisingly, I actually got some nice employees this time who was actually helpful. So, call at 7 a.m. once they open about both of these. They said they had this guy, which honestly, I'm surprised they even told me anything. But, anyways, they said they had this guy, but didn't have this one. So, I'm like, okay, while I'm talking, I could be showing you guys. So I'm like, okay, so I'll stop by and pick this up. So I zoom over to this. It's like 20 minutes away. Target. Grab this guy. Ask him to double check about this one. Nothing. So hours go by, and I get to the house and do all the things I got to do, watch my kid and everything else. And I thought about it like, you know what? Maybe if I call back later, which this was around 9 p.m., they would have something. Lord behold, I called and they said, first they kept saying they don't have it. They asked for the DCPI number and everything. I don't have that information. And then I was like, no, it wouldn't show up because it's from the vendor. So the guy was like, okay, I'll look. And he was like, well, nothing's on the shelves. Um, but I could check in the back. So I'm like, oh, thank God. So he checking it back. As soon as he said the Splinter and Baxter set, I was like, yes, that's the one. Can you hold it for me? He was like, well, it's the holiday, so I'm going to look out this time because they didn't want to. And the only way I knew that store had it, which was the store I went to earlier, is I called another store and they looked up the item. I'm guessing through the computer somehow it showed up. And they told me that store had like four. So that being said, earlier that day when I went and got this one, I caught all of there's like 12 targets around me. All have nothing except that one. This is literally the same target that I got Bebop, April, all those other figures. That's the only target I found any of these at, and it's always in the back. But yeah, another store said they had five of them, and someone bought all five. That's wrong. So they had three of these. I got one with the best paint. Hoping everything else is good. Other ones had the wonky eyes on the Splinter. But yeah, out of the three or four that was there, because it was four, they brought out three. And yeah, out of the choices, this was the only one. The other one had the banged up box. The one was a perfect condition box, except the eye was a little wonky. So yeah, that's my tell on how I got a hold of these guys. And check that out. Yeah, the other one eyes was like cockeyed. So hoping everything is in here. Guess we will see once I open them. But I had to make that trip out there twice. That was brutal. I do not like going out that far. But that's literally the only place that has them. And I can't believe they told me that they didn't have them. Then they told me they don't think the Neca rep will show up. So I don't know when these came in. They also said they didn't have another truck. So again, I don't know when these came in that day. But man, I'm finally done with these. If I find anything else, fine. I'm not about to go actively hunting. And this thing was $35. I thought it was $30. I'm not really too thrilled about this, which is, of course, I find this one. I'm not too thrilled. This one, Fake must have thought the store's closed or something early still, and that's why when I called, it was there. Otherwise, it would not have been there. Somebody's going to get lucky because they didn't put it back. They had it right there on the electronics shelf, the other ones. So hopefully other fans get those and not scalpers. And I will catch you guys in the next one once I actually do a review of these. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Power to the Buster. Out.